Hello friends, welcome to my channel Quick Poetry Knowledge, and this is Mehjubin. Today I am going to explain Max Ehrmann's poem Desiderata. So if you are new here, do consider subscribing and do check out the playlist. Desiderata is a didactic poem and the title originates from a Latin word which means the things desired. This poem is prescribed for the 11th and 12th class of ISC syllabus. So, the composer of this poem, Max Ehrmann, he was an American writer, poet and attorney, and he composed this poem in the year 1927. Go placid amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Go placid amid the noise and haste. This is how the poet starts the poem. He is asking his readers to be calm. He's asking them to be serene. He's making an appeal to his readers to be easygoing, to be quiet, even-tempered and gentle in the middle of noise, in the middle of chaos, in the middle of confusion. Go placid amid the noise and haste. He's telling his readers that you may see confusion, you may see people who are always in a hurry, you may see people who are always in haste, but do not allow this type of chaos to bring you down. And remember what peace there may be in silence. Silence is something very beautiful, it is powerful, it is deep. Learn to understand the power of silence, learn to respect it and learn to feel it, how much it can transform your life, how much of peace it can give you, how much of harmony silence can give you. Try to understand it, try to understand how valuable it is, and remember what peace there may be in silence. And as far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Build good relationship with other people, even if they have different kind of thoughts and opinions and feelings and emotions. Their opinions may be different from yours, but at the same time you must have the kindness in you, you must have the sensitivity in you to be in good terms with other people. But while you are making your good relationships, see to it that you do not surrender your own individuality. And as far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly. Whatever conviction you have, whatever belief you have, whatever thoughts you have, you are free to express them, but do not be harsh while doing so. Do not be sarcastic while doing so. Do not mock others' thoughts. Do not laugh at other people while trying to convey your feelings and opinions. Speak your truth quietly and clearly. Speak whatever you have to say in a clear way, in an easily comprehensible way, and listen to others. Be a good listener. While you are expressing your thoughts and feelings, make sure that you are also listening to what others have to say. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Those people who may seem unintelligent to you, those people who may seem simple, boring, stupid or rather dumb kind of people, those people who may seem backward or shallow to you, they too may have their own story to tell you. Their life may be different from yours, and it may have a very unique kind of story. So spend time with them, try to know them. Even the dull and the ignorant, even the uneducated, illiterate, uninformed, insensible, witless people, even those people have a very interesting story. So try to be friendly with them and try to figure out what kind of story they have to tell you. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as your plans. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. The poet is asking his readers to keep away from aggressive people. Those people who are constantly hostile, those people who are offensive, quarrelsome, those people who have a warlike temperament, who are constantly vicious. Keep away from those type of people. These type of aggressive people, they are nothing but vexations to the spirit. That means they give disturbance to the spirit. They give disturbance to our temperament. They give disturbance to our mood. And they destroy our mood. They destroy our happy mood. So they are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. If you compare your life with the life of other people, you will become vain, you will become arrogant, you will become immodest, you may become swollen-headed. If you feel that your life is better than that of your friends, if you feel that your life is better than that of your neighbors, if you feel that you have more money than your neighbors and friends, your cousins, the people living in your neighborhood, if you are constantly comparing your lives with them, you may either feel that your life is better or the opposite may happen. You may feel that your life is worse than theirs. Your life is not as good as theirs, and in such a situation you will feel bitter, you will feel harsh, you will be resentful, you will have a biting mood, you will have a sullen mood, you will feel fierce. So enjoy your achievements as your plans. So enjoy your achievements, enjoy your success, whatever victories, triumphs and fulfillment you achieve in your life. Learn to identify them and learn to be grateful for them, and enjoy your achievements as your plans. And at the same time, when you are planning your future, when you are having some fresh ideas about making your life better in the future, see that your plans give you happiness. See that you are making those plans which give you peace of mind, which give you stability. You make those kind of plans. Be intelligent while making plans. Don't take wrong decisions. Learn to enjoy your achievements and learn to enjoy your plans. See that you feel happy after your plans have materialized. So you have to be cautious about these things. This is what the poet is trying to convey. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. These are beautiful lines. So you see how the poet, what the poet is trying to say. Keep interested in your own career. That means don't think that your career, your profession, your vocation is something very useless, something that doesn't have any purpose, something that don't underestimate the power of your career. Don't think that however humble it may be, you may think that your job is a very simple one. It is a very ordinary one. It is a very low profile one. But at the same time, you never know how much of comfort, how much of support your job, your profession, your career can give you at a time when you least expect it. So it is a great possession. Your career is your belonging. It is your support system. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time, because we do not know what is going to happen in the future. We don't have a proper idea of how our future is going to shape up. And so it is very important to be grounded. It is always very important to be to take our career seriously, however small or ordinary it may be, however simple our job may be. We need to be grateful that at least we have a career to depend on. And exercise caution in your business affairs. And if you are and when you are into business, whatever trade or commercial activities you are into, be cautious, be careful, exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. There are a lot of fake people around. There is a lot of deceit around. There is a lot of hypocrisy around. The world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. But at the same time, the world is full of contrasts. If there is deceit, if there is hypocrisy, if there is fraud, if there is an element of fraud everywhere, but at the same time there is also virtue, there is goodness around. So learn to identify goodness. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Virtue is good qualities or goodness. Many persons strive for high ideals. You will find many people who strive, that means who fight very hard, who strive, who struggle for high ideals. There are many people who may seem ordinary to you, but they have high values in life, who have strong moral beliefs, they have strong high standards and goals. And everywhere life is full of heroism. You may see common people being very brave in their lives, common people accepting the challenges of their lives in a very brave way. So many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. So learn to be inspired by the acts of bravery that you see in the common, amongst the common ordinary people around you. Because despite all the trickery, there is virtue, there is goodness, and people are always trying to be heroic, even in the midst of adversity, even in the midst of despondency, even in the midst of gloom, dejection, betrayal. People always try to be brave, and let their brave stories inspire you and help you to develop, help you to become better people than better persons what you are now. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Be yourself. The poet is advising his readers to be their own selves, to be their natural selves, and not to try to be something that they are not in reality. Especially do not feign affection. Do not pretend to be in love with somebody with whom you are not in love. Especially do not feign affection. Do not pretend to love somebody whom you don't like at all. Neither be cynical about love. And do not be critical about love. Do not be cynical. That means do not be critical. Do not be suspicious about love. And if somebody has broken your heart, if you have not received love after giving love, then don't be critical. Don't let your experience make you bitter. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, that means in the face of dryness, in the face of aridity, you may find that people are not loving. You may find that people do not have any compassion. People around you do not have any kind of sympathy. People around you do not have any kind of sensitivity. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, you may find the world very harsh. You may find the people around you to be cruel. But in the face of all the aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Love is a perennial affair. Love is something perennial. It is evergreen, it is everlasting, it is continuous, and it is always abundant. If you don't find love in one person, that does not mean that you will not find love in another person. What one person does not give you will be given to you by another. So you must give love a chance, although you have been although somebody has broken your heart, although somebody has given you frustration, do not let your disenchantment, do not be disenchanted by the insensitivity of other people. Give the new people in your life some fair opportunity to show how much of kindness and affection they have in their hearts, and give your let not one broken relationship make your opinion about people as a whole very bitter. Do not be bitter about your past unhappy relationships. Always remember that what happened to you in the past, as far as love is concerned, it does not mean that the same story will continue all the time with new people in your lives. As you grow older, as you become maturer in life, there will be fresh people who come in your life, and they will have a different kind of emotion to share with you, and they will give you abundance which others in your past may not have given you. So be hopeful, be positive, be optimistic. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. Take kindly the counsel of the years. Learn to respect the advice of the people who are older than you by years. Learn to respect the advice of the elderly people. Take kindly the counsel. Counsel means advice of the years. Gracefully surrendering the things of youth. And at the same time, the poet is saying that as you become older, as you become maturer in life, you gain new experiences, you gain new perspective, and let that perspective make you a more intelligent person. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth, and learn to understand that you are growing older with the change in time. And when you become older, you have to let go of things that you liked to do when you were young. So accept the advancement in your age and respect it, and let go of those kind of things that you did when you were younger. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. Learn to make your spirit stronger. Nurture it, develop it, let it grow, let your strength, let your spiritual strength grow, so that it can shield you, so that it can protect you during sudden misfortune, during unexpected misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. But at the same time, while you are prepared yourself for all kind of unhappy things that might happen to you in the future, while you are mentally and emotionally and spiritually prepared, do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. That means do not get distracted with dark thoughts. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Sometimes excessive tiredness, exhaustion, and loneliness, the lack of good people in our lives, loneliness can make us fearful, can make us insecure. So don't let those type of insecurities overcome you. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. Let your life be disciplined. It is important to live a disciplined life, but at the same time, do not be rigorous with yourself. Be kind, be wholesome. That means live a disciplined life in a positive sense. do not be harsh with you or yourself just because you are trying to live a disciplined life, and be gentle with yourself, be soft, be kind, be tender to your own self. If you are not kind to your own self, if you are not tender to your own self, you cannot expect yourself to be tender with other people. So it is very important to give your own self a chance. So many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. So exhaustion and fatigue and tiredness may make us insecure, but we should not let those kind of insecurity shatter our thoughts, shatter our vision, and we should be gentle with ourselves. Although we are trying to lead a disciplined life, we should not be strict and we should not be too harsh with ourselves just because we are trying to live a disciplined and balanced life. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. You are a child of the universe. That means you are a child of God. You have been destined by God to come to this world. There is a purpose behind your coming to this world. You are a child of the universe. You are no less, your status is in this world is no less than that of the trees and the stars. You are as precious as the trees. You are as precious as the stars. You are as valuable as the trees, and you are as valuable as the stars. You have a right to be here. You have a right to be here because it is the will of God that you should come to this world, and that is why you are there. That is why you are existing in this world. You have a right to be here in this world, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. And whether or not it is clear to you, sometimes because of the difficulties and adversities that you face in your life, because of the obstacles that you face in your life continuously, you may sometimes wonder whether what you are doing in this world, whether you are really in the right place, whether you should have come to this world or not. Sometimes you may end up questioning all these things, but always understand that whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. That means it is the will of God that you should live your life in this particular way. And even if you are having bad phases in your life, know that the situation will not remain the same. It is going to change for the better. So you must be positive and optimistic and watch out for all those better days. Remember, therefore, be at peace with God, and so do not hold any grudge against God for all the sadness and tragedies in your life. Whatever you conceive Him to be, whatever you think of God to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. So you may have a very laborious life. You may have to work very, very hard. But whatever your labors and aspirations, and you are working hard because you have some visions, you have some dreams, you have some aspirations for the future. And whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. Life is confusing. Life is distracting. Life can be very harsh at times. Life can make us bitter at times. But if in the midst of all this confusion and chaos and disorderliness, we must learn how to make peace with our soul, how to keep our soul peaceful. And that we can do by trying to understand the beauty of silence. This is something what the poet says right in the beginning of the poem. He stresses on silence. He points out that silence is something which can give us peace. So when we are working very hard, when we are having some aspirations in life, we obviously work very hard, and at that time and during those times some of our visions may work out and some may not, but we should not let all the confusion and noise cripple our thoughts of God, and we should learn to be achieve some kind of peace with our soul, come to terms with what God has desired for us, respect it and live with it, and see how our life changes for the better. With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. So, in this world, although the world is full of falsehood and hypocrisy, although you will find the moment you step out of your house, you will find a lot of fake people. You will have to encounter fake people, deceitful people, a pack of villains, cheats, with all its sham and drudgery. And although you may find life to be a big struggle, although you may find it very hard to live life, with all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, and many times we dream and we wake up to see that our dreams have been broken, and we work hard to fulfill to see the fulfillment of our dreams, but it may not materialize. These things may not turn true. But still, despite all the negativity, despite all the tragedies, despite all the pain and the gloom, it is still this world, the earth, it's a beautiful world. Be cheerful. So you have to be happy, you must be proud, you must be grateful that God has given you the chance to live this life. Be cheerful and strive to be happy and work on being happy. Happiness is not something that you get just like that. You have to work for it, and you can get it only when you are objective, and only when you are vision oriented, only when you are positive, only when you have built a strong soul and a strength of character and purpose. Have some vision in life and be grateful to the Creator and try to make your spirit happy. If your spirit is happy, you will be happy. So strive to be happy. A video containing the paraphrase and substance of the poem will be uploaded soon. So watch out for part 2 of this tutorial series on Desiderata. Consider subscribing and check out the playlist. In case you have got any questions, do let me know in the comments section. Share this video with your friends. Meet you again very soon. Bye.